Virginia Henderson is a well-known nurse, teacher, author, researcher, and a nurse advocate. She is known as the Nightingale of modern nursing, the First Lady of Nursing, and the modern-day Mother of Nursing. She was born in November 30, 1897, in Kansas City, Missouri. Finished her education at Army School of Nursing in 1921. Earned her diploma at Teachers College, Columbia University in 1932. Then finished her master's degree in 1934. During her time at Columbia University, she revised the textbook of the Principles in Practice of Nursing that was widely adopted by nursing education. She worked as instructor at Columbia University, later acted as a researcher at Yale University School of Nursing. Over the years as a researcher and educator, she redefined the role of a nurse and published her own book entitled The Nature of Nursing, in which she expressed what she called her concept of nursing.
My question is, how did Virginia Henderson formulated her own theory?
Her ideas about definition of nursing were influenced by her education in practice through her students and colleagues at Columbia University. These are the reasons why. First, during her revision of nursing textbook, she realized the need to be clear about the functions of the nurses. Second, she was concerned that many states had no provision to ensure safe and competent care for the consumers. Through those observations, she formulated her definition of nursing. Virginia Henderson arrived to this definition of nursing. The unique function of the nurse is to assist the individual, sick or well, in the performance of those activities, contributing to health or its recovery, that he would perform unaided if he had the necessary strength, will, or knowledge, and to do this in such a way as to help him gain independence as rapidly as possible. She emphasized the importance of patients' independence so that progress after hospitalization would not be delayed. She categorized nursing activities into 14 components based on human needs. She described the nurse's role as substitutive, meaning you're doing it for the person, supplementary, helping the person, and complementary, you are working with the person, with the goal of helping the person to become as independent as possible. A good example of this one will be, if you are cleaning the wound of the patient, you will be able to do it for the patient, then eventually help the patient to do it, to clean her wound, and finally, you're gonna work with her and teach her in order for him or for her to be independent. The goal is to define the unique focus of nursing practice. Henderson's theory in the four major concepts. First, individual. The theory presents the patient as a sum of parts that have basic needs that are necessary for health. Environment. All the external conditions affecting life and its development. Health is the ability to function independently as outlined in the 14 components of health. Lastly, nursing. To assist the individuals, well or sick, to perform the 14 essentials. Nurses serves to make patient complete or independent. In the nature of nursing, nurse role is to get inside the patient's skin and supplement his strength, will, or knowledge according to his needs. That's why according to Henderson, competent nurse should know the patient well. Here are the 14 basic components. From 1 to 9, that includes the physiological component. The 10 and 14, which is communication and learning how to discovering and satisfy the curiosity that leads to normal development of health. That is for the psychological aspect of communicating and learning. For 11, that's spiritual and moral enlightenment. Lastly, for the 12 and 13, it includes sociologically oriented to occupation and recreation. That's how important the role of nurses are if we are helping our patient to be independent. Henderson's classic definition of nursing said, "I say that the nurse does for others what they would do for themselves, if they had the strength, the will, and the knowledge. But I go on to say that the nurse makes the patient independent of him or her as soon as possible." For the assumptions, nurses care for patients until patients can care for themselves once again. Patients desire to return to health. Nurses are willing to serve, and that nurses will devote themselves to the patient day and night. Finally, nurses should be educated at the university level in both arts and sciences. The characteristics of Henderson's theory. They are interrelations of concepts. The concepts of fundamental human needs, biophysiology, culture, and interaction, communication are borrowed from other disciplines. Maslow's theory. Applicable to the health of individuals of all ages. Assist in increasing the general body of knowledge within the discipline. Her ideas of nursing practice are well accepted, can be utilized by practitioners to guide and improve their practice. So here is the theory of Maslow versus Henderson. For the physiological needs of Maslow, according to Henderson, you should breathe normally, eat and drink, eliminate all the avenues of elimination, move and maintain desirable posture, sleep and rest, select a suitable clothing, maintain body temperature, keep body clean and well, groomed and protect the integument. Safety needs, avoid environmental dangers and avoid injuring others. For the belongingness and love needs, communicate with others, worship according to one's faith. For the esteem needs, Henderson said, work at something providing a sense of accomplishment. Play or participate in various forms of recreation. Learn, discover, or satisfy curiosity. For the conclusion, Henderson provides the essence of what she believes is a definition of nursing. Her emphasis on basic human needs as the central focus of nursing practice has led to further theory development regarding the needs of the person and how nursing can assist in meeting those needs. Her definition of nursing and the 14 components of basic nursing care are uncomplicated and self-explanatory. Virginia Avenel Henderson died in 1996 at the age of 98 years old. She redefined the role and duties of nurse and will be remembered as theorist, researcher, and educator. She received 13 honorary degrees. The end. Thank you very much. Yours truly, Ria Kabikti.